Hello again. Today I will continue to develop my game where I left off yesterday. So just to quickly recap where we are right now. So currently I have the old screen, the first main menu, and now in the level select. Yesterday we've been working on the deselecting the line. So currently, when I actually select the line, I move back. I cannot move forward again because there is a bug. And I was thinking about the potential solution for this issue yesterday, and I think I have some idea how this can be approached. So today we'll try to implement this, and yeah, hopefully that's gonna be success. If not, I will find a solution at some point. So so first of all, I'm gonna open the code, which I think I have open. This is actually one good thing about the MacBook is you don't have to close the project. It just stays open. So I didn't even have to close it yesterday. So everything is open as it was. Okay, so first of all, in my grid class, so that will be the grid square. The problem I think with the code is right now is basically this select with this selected variable. The selected variable is set for the first square which we selected, not for the one which we release our mouse on. So I need to check if the mouse cursor is moved to the previously selected square, and if this is the case, then deselect the next selection. So hopefully that makes sense. So in this way I will be able to just judge which square should be selected and deselected. So in order to do that, I will have to store this index of the previous selected square and then request it every time I want to deselect the square. And also there's going to be another implication, because in my word checker class, let me just close few bits, searching word, no, not this one, word checker class, there is actually another problem with the when I actually check if the word is completed. So currently the word is stored in the string, and every time we select the square, I actually add the letter to the word, but there is nothing to say that when I deselect the square, I need to actually remove the letter. So this is gonna be another thing which I need to check. And then also inside the game I want to actually display the word which is selected. So yeah, okay, so first of all, what I will do is whenever I select, I call this invoke the square selected method and pass the index. This actually event is implemented inside the word checker. So the word checker is already implemented this subscribe to this event, and then inside this event in the word checker I actually can store all of these letters. So this is what I did actually offline when I today evening. So I just created the list of the indexes for the selected square index, where I can track actually the index of the what square we selected, and then every time the square selected method is called, I'm just adding to that list. I calling this add function in 3 different places because over here I just want to make sure I add to this list only if the selected square is lying on the array, the thing which I explained on the yesterday live stream. So so yeah, this is the reason. It's going to be refactored later, but I want to have something that works right now and then worry about the restructuring and refactoring code later. So I currently adding the square index to this one. So what I need now, I need the way to request the last selected index from this list. And in order to do that, I will probably create separate function, which will be public. Int get last selected square index, and then what I will do, I will just return the selected square index, and I want to remove return a last element of this list. And in C# you can do this by calling you can find by calling this sign and then 1. So that's going to be the last element of the list. If you want to return next to last, you can put 2, 3. So essentially you travel the list from the backward, right? So the last one is here, and obviously I want to just do that if we have, so I will do that dot count is greater than 0. I want to return this, otherwise I want to return -1. Okay, so if the list is empty, I will return -1. And now we need to I want to use this function inside my grid square to basically call it and then get last selected square index and then compare with the current selected square index. Hopefully that makes sense. So and if it's not, it's gonna make sense in the second. So in the grid square I need to capture the reference to word checker. So it's not ideal, I would rather avoid it, but for now I will do this. So private word checker and in the start method I will just maybe at the end I will do the game object find I think it needs to be game object find or maybe it's not game object find object by type find object okay, find first object by type, and then we need to put word checker, and then I want to obviously check if the word checker is equal to null. I just gonna print the debug.error and okay, so if for some reason it will fail on this, it will just let me know in the console. For now I'm gonna save everything and I just check if this works fine. Let me switch to the Unity. And then seems like there's no errors, so I assume it's fine. Okay, so I have that. So now I can use this word checker to basically go inside the selection and then and then I want to clear this selection, but only if we move our mouse back to the previous selected square index. So I will need to go back to have this on mouse exit. I need to do the check square here. So if we enter on the square, we're gonna set the selected method. Actually, do we need to have this in separate function? On mouse exit, let me actually move this one down. Okay, so the clicked variable, it doesn't really make sense because it's only checking the clicked on the first square, but I will leave it for now. It will have to be refactored, and probably I will remove it. And then the selected variable. Okay, let's do. So if we enter on the square, we will set the selected. The selected will be false, so we're gonna set it to true, and we're gonna send that event. And inside this event, we're gonna cache the index of the square. And then if we exit from that square, we wanna call this logic, the deselect, and then select it to be false only if we move back to the previously selected square. So the previously selected square, okay, so I'm just wonder, because this function will be called first on the currently selected square, and then previously selected square will call this function will be called on mouse exit, and then previously selected square will call on mouse enter. But what we can do is we can get the next selected square set to false. Okay, so inside this if statement, we're gonna check if the word checker dot get. Do we want to get the last selection, or do we want to get the word checker? I think we need to have this array returned as well. So get so that's gonna be, I think I need to rename it. Okay, okay, so inside here we're gonna get these we're gonna get the get square list, and we're gonna get the element, the next to last element. So let me just think for a minute. So I will have this square Okay, so if we gonna get the previous one, so if first of all we need to get the number of the elements from the list. So if only we're gonna do that only if so so if square list dot count is more than 1, so we have at least 2 elements, and then if that's the case we can get the previous element, so this one, and if this element is equal the index, then what we want to do, we want to grab that previous element, so var prev selection, okay, so if we have this previous selection, then we want to invoke the deselect square for the previous select for the for the last element. So that's gonna be okay for the last element, right? So we're gonna deselect the last element, and now we do not need this. And then if I will call I just need to check this deselect method where it's called. So the grid square is subscribing to that deselect square. So inside this deselect square method, okay, I think I need to. Yeah, that's fine. I think that should do this. Okay, so yeah, I think we will not need this. And now I can actually let's put the braces there. That's fine. So okay, I just put a little bit explanation, so next time I'm gonna go back to this code I will know what's going on, although it needs to be refactored anyway, but just do it for now. Okay, let's check. So I will also put this debug.log log warning, so I just deselected deselected, square, and then square index. Okay. For some reason I cannot type square. It's always the same mistake. So now if I go back to Unity, let's see if that's gonna work. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, I just deselect. Oh, deselect. Okay. Let me just put the breakpoint over here, because for some reason it's not going into that function. Oh, I see. I see why, because this is need to be right. This need to be under the F statement, sorry, else statement. So if selected, else. Okay, I think now will work. Okay, let's clear that. Okay, I think back. So deselected square 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then deselected square 4. Yeah. I think it works, but I just forgot. So when I actually do that, when I deselect the square, I need to also get rid of the last element from this list. So for the deselect square, I need to do that in the game in the word checker. Yep, I need to subscribe to this. So inside the word checker, I need to do the game events dot deselect square deselect the grid square, and then need to unsubscribe, and then generate this, and I'll just move this from here. Okay. Okay, and then what I need to do is do not worry about the square index. I just need to get remove the last element. So remove and then I need to remove dot count and this count is so -1. Okay. So now theoretically should work. Let's see. Okay, I might removed the wrong element. Word grid. Okay, so word grid, word checker, and I will just display the debug editor and then selected square list. And now let's see what is added. So I've added 4. Okay, and then when I move this, I remove 4. And I cannot select 4 again. I remove 3, remove 2, and for some reason I cannot okay, so let me see if I can get the third element, and let's see what variable is set. So 1, 2, 3, the selected is checked in. Okay, because I just cleared down the clicked as well. So the clicked is very confusing, should be tidy up. I will comment this, I will deselect square, I will just comment the clicked. And now let's try. So, and then I can deselect and select again. Okay, that works perfectly. Right. So the square selection and deselection works. Okay, that was longer than I thought, but finally got it working. So the selection logic and deselection works fine. Right, and then let's see on the diagonal. Yeah. Okay, later on I'm gonna add some animation to this line. I also need to get the fix for this situation, sorry, or this situation, but that's gonna be the next task. Okay, so that works. So white color is, yeah. Oh, another issue. So if you select the one letter moving to one side and then go back and then move to the other side, apparently you cannot really get you cannot do that, because the issue I have is I'm actually drawing two separate rays. So for this M there is one ray on this direction and the other ray on that direction. And I think what I need to do is this need to be just one ray. and it should start, the start of the array should be somewhere outside of the screen. Okay, so let's change that, and I need to remove that debug message also. So first of all, the debug, and then in the word checker, when I actually drawing the array, this line is not important. Is basically where I actually draw the arrays, because this is for the debug only. But when I'm actually setting the arrays up, I'm starting from the square position, and I just moving to this direction, right? So this should be one array, this should be one array, this one array, and so I should have just 4 arrays, where currently I have 8. So I need to get the I need to get the first square on the column and on the rows. Okay, so inside this, okay, for now I will do just the offset. So float array offset, let's do 10f or maybe 20f, just for the. So I need to do the square for the array up or down when you want to manipulate the Y position. So up, down, and we need to put the minus offset. Okay, and then maybe don't change the name for now, just for testing. So the array up will be so the array down will be commented. Okay. Okay, so let's see if that helps for the up and down direction. So up. Yeah, that works fine. So I can move without releasing the mouse button. I can move up or down. So that is good. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I am happy with that. So the next thing is I need to do the same for the rest of the arrays. So let's actually rename the array. So the array up will be the array up, down. Array left will be left, right. Diagonal left will be just diagonal left. I don't need that, and don't need that, and then that's gonna be the diagonal right. So I have just the 1, 2, 3, 4 rays, and now we need to fix the rest of the issues. Okay, layer F. So that's commented, that's ray left. Okay. Okay, and last bit is ray left, and then don't need this one. Okay, and now I need to just change the offset. So for the ray left right, we wanna minus the, actually we're moving to the minus direction, so we're gonna plus the ray offset. For the diagonal left right, I wanna plus ray offset and then minus ray offset, and then for here I'm gonna just minus ray offset and then minus ray offset. Okay, so I think that's it for settings. Let's actually save it. Let's go back to Unity and test it. So the selection up and down works. A selection left and okay, I think the ray is too short, so what I can test this direction. The selection works, but so the left right left right I think it needs to get on the minus of ray offset. Okay, so left and right. So up or down is fine. Let's try to 4 times. I should probably draw this ray so I have the clear picture, but I will just leave it for now and just do this way. Okay, that's works. I think there was something wrong with the mouse selection. There was a glitch on the yeah, something not right with the selection. Okay, if I go here, oh, interesting. It works now, but does not work for the first time. So it's not letting me go that direction. But if I go first that direction, it's just fine. Okay, let's see the diagonal. With the diagonal, I think we have the same situation. Go back, and then I can select it. And then the other one. Okay. Okay, but if I start from this side, I can only select one. Okay, something is not right. And I think this 4 time does not make any difference. It's more of this. I think that is the function which I need to get. The same with this. And with this. Okay. Let's see again. So first thing first, let's move. No. Actually, it's even worse than it was before. Oh, I see. Okay, so let's just go back. So I will shift the ray 4 times and then what's gonna be the direction? Okay, so I will I think I will have to get this. So this is gonna be the left right. And the original for this is ray length. Okay, so I need to find this ray left right. Let's see where it's actually drawing. let's see. Okay, so if I select this R, oh, interesting. So question is, where is the origin? The left-right ray is not actually even here. Let's just comment this and make sure everything is stayed all the time on the screen. So play. If I select letter K, I have those rays, so I have two rays, and the left-right ray is over there. But the thing is, I don't know where is the start of that ray. If it's here or if it's there. That's the problem. I think this offset. So theoretically, if I will not put the offset at all, I should get I should get this ray starting from this origin right, so, and moving that direction. So this letter, it has the position for this is -3. -2. So I need to add that to the X, which I did. So okay, so now if I select letter K, I have the ray over there, so K is not theoretically is displayed, but so the up and down I think works fine. Yeah, that's fine, and then diagonal and the other way around. Now it's only 2. It's just letting me select only 2. Okay, so this is interesting. I will just, for now, I will just leave this problem. I mean, the issue is probably not with this ray offset. The issue is probably over there. So if we select the direction and then tolerance, what's the tolerance? 0.1. So I think we select the right ray, but so select ray is going here, and we have the current ray. So I will just draw the current ray. Current ray and then ray color. Okay, so just comment this and see what does. Okay, so the current ray, so there is oh, so that's the problem. If you can see this small ray over there, if I select and moving that direction and moving to the right, for some reason the code is selecting the up and down ray. If I'm moving to the left, is selecting the correct ray. So when I go back, it still have the correct ray selected, because the ray was selected at the first time and I haven't released the mouse. The same probably happened when I move here, is selecting the correct ray, but if I move down, is selecting the other ray. Oh, I know what I did. So so this gonna be this, and I just need to put another condition with the OR. No, not for the ray up and down, for the ray left and right. So there is left. I need to put the right condition. Okay, let's see now if that will change. Okay, so now if I select R and then move R and then move back, that's fine, and then if I move that side, that's fine. So everything works. Okay, so that's it. I need to just fix the rest of the rays. So this is left right. So this, okay, and then okay, so that's theoretically should work. So the left right works, diagonal down, diagonal. Okay, it's moving, is getting wrong ray. It's getting the right ray there. So I think this side is also fine, and that will yeah, it's mixed up. So I need to get this condition there and this condition there. Okay. So now is fine, and now is fine, now is fine, and now is fine. Okay, so theoretically the selection logic should work fine. So I can select it up and down, left or right, diagonal, maybe diagonal down and up, or up and down, and the same the other direction, down or up and down. That's fine. So the selection and then deselection logic works. That's fine. So the only thing left to do is first of all, I just need this debug to stop getting printed. I just want to tidy up these comments. So okay. I think I will not print all of this because there's no need to do that. It's fine, and this should be var. I think we just can't pass this. Okay, so the ray selection is fine, and now I can actually, there is one more thing which I need to do. When I deselect the words, sorry, the grid square, I need to change the word as well. So the deselect will also remove the last letter of the word. So word dot remove and then I want to have the word dot count length -1. Okay. Right, so and now every time I gonna select the square, I wanna also print the word. So this is gonna be the over here debug.log word Okay. So I'll just make sure I'm selecting the right bits. Okay, so now if I just enable this, need to clear. Okay, so if I select the C, R, M, O, and then deselect. Oh, I need to print the word on the when I actually deselect the square as well. Okay, so let's try again. So C, R, M, O, and then okay, it just not removing the last letter. Can we do the substring? Dot need to stop the okay, stopped. So substring, okay, and then substring will be from 0 to word length length -2. So we wanna just get rid of the last element. Let's see if this works. So yes, and now if I select the word KBM, okay, I think it need to be -1. Yep. Okay. Third try, and let's see if that works. So I have this, and then I deselect, deselect, deselect. Okay, seems like works pretty good. That's fine. So the word works fine, the selection works fine. So I can actually save everything. And then in the grid square, everything is fine. So I have the selection and then this selection working. I will just remind me later. I will just submit all of these changes from today to my repo. Mm-hmm. Okay, just not very descriptive comments, but that will do it. Okay, so everything is pushed. I can now start to do other bits. So let's see where we are. If I select now, so I can actually do the let's try to actually find all of it. So vanilla, maybe that printed message is not ideal, but cherry, curry, maybe bread, ginger, ginger, peach, curry, curry, and then spice, and grape. Okay, works. If I press next, I have a bigger one. So let's do the pop, salty. The colors, selection colors are not that bad, but sometimes I have just the white colors chosen randomly because those colors are random. So it's very annoying because you cannot see it. So okay, snacks is here. Diet. Fry. Okay, drink. Drink, that's fine. Cooked is there. So the other bits I want to change actually for this game is when you actually select and drag, I want to print the current word over there, the letters which you actually selected and deselected. So that will be indicating if the game even works fine, and the player will see exactly what is selecting. The sour and then curry. I'm not the quickest one with this game, but here you have. Okay, and then I have some errors. Word line manager, and that's interesting because I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. That should be good. Right, but it's going out of the index for some reason. So this is another bit which I will have to check. But I think I'm almost an hour in this, so we'll probably make this another time. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. It's already 11 o'clock, so we'll finish for today and probably come back to develop this, just carry on with it tomorrow. So for now the game, I'm quite happy actually. I've solved 2 issues. So the selection works pretty much good. There is also the problem with where you go like that, select it, and then you can select B because it wasn't selected, although it's showing you it was selected. So that's another issue, but rest of it is fine. I also will have to modify the selection when I change the implementation for the board. In the data I have actually the puzzle. Oh, this does not. Oh, that's interesting. My board drawer stopped working for some reason. Board data drawer. For some reason the board data drawer does not work any longer. And this is very interesting. Why? It may be some garbage in the Unity. Not sure, maybe I should just restart Unity and see if that helps. But this basically should draw the proper puzzles. Anyway, I think this is the issue for another time. So thank you all for watching, whoever turns out. I didn't really pay much attention how many people are on the live stream. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you probably tomorrow evening.